Hey everyone, it's Congressman Jamie Raskin from Maryland's beautiful 8th Congressional District for the week of March 11th. I'm appearing for my favorite time in the week, Local Hero, and we get to recognize the people that make life precious and meaningful here in Maryland's beautiful 8th Congressional District. And I've got two remarkable local heroes for you this week. One is Captain Marquis Beavers, and the other is Lieutenant Francisco Martinez. They are both firefighters, and they were both instrumental in the rapid and effective response to the horrific Lyttonsville Road fire of March 3rd that just took place last week, the terrible Silver Spring building fire, which fortunately did not take anyone's life, but injured and displaced dozens and dozens of people. Let me just quickly give you a little bio detail on our two local heroes. Captain Beavers serves at the Fort Detrick Fire and Emergency Services Station 54, which is actually a federal firefighting unit, and maybe he'll say a word to us about that. He's been with the Fort Detrick unit since 2006, and he was made the captain in 2021. Lieutenant Martinez, Franco Martinez, started his fire service career as a volunteer firefighter 27 years ago and just completed his 21st year with Montgomery County Fire and Rescue. He is a lieutenant in Fire Station 19 on the C shift in the Montgomery Hills section of Silver Spring. He is the proud son of first-generation Colombian immigrants and one of 10 kids in his family. And he's got children, and Captain Beavers has a son. So they're both proud dads in addition to everything else. Captain Beavers, let me start with you, because you were the very first, I think, who arrived on the scene with the unit from Fort Detrick. Tell us about the report originally you had, and then what you encountered when you arrived on the scene.
All right, good afternoon. Initially, we got a call for a high-rise building fire. It turned out that it was actually a garden-style apartment right next to it. We can see it from the roadway. It was intense flames, and as we arrived, it appeared that the building had exploded. So we quickly went into action with the actions of Tower 19 and went and started searching for people and started putting fire out as fast as we could to try to save anybody we could.
So, Lieutenant Martinez, all right. So, and you arrived right around the same time, is that right? With Tower 719, which is the ladder truck. What did you see when you got there, and then how did your team interact with Captain Beaver's team at that point?
Yeah, we arrived within seconds of each other. They were just finished out laying out their hose. They took a great position for us and moved over to the side so we can position our ladder so we can try to rescue any trapped occupants. And really, a testament to, all the training that everyone receives and the calls that we run together. It was, I think, rather seamless. They had a job to do and a mission, and that was to get a hose line in place quickly and to start extinguishing fire. And as the tower, as a truck company, we had a job to do and a task, and that was to try to start clearing and searching the interior of the building because we did have reports of people trapped and some indications that people were trapped in the upper floors. And we went in together and engaged together.
And how many people were on your respective teams? Captain Beavers, you had, was it 4 or 6 people with you?
Yeah, it's 6 total with us.
Yeah, and how about you, Lieutenant?
Yeah, we on the tower. I say unfortunately because we run with only 3 people on the tower, but it was Master Firefighter Marquis was the driver of the tower. I had the other firefighter that was with me, which was Firefighter Latchall, and then the other company, which was directly behind me, which was Engine 719, which is out of my station. It was literally coming right behind us as we all arrived at the same time, and that was 4 firefighters on Engine 719, which was Captain Gross, Master Firefighter Thompson, Firefighter Larkin and firefighter Gosnell, which was on that company that also provided a tremendous amount of help.
Yeah, and Captain Beavers, did you want to recognize any particular firefighters who were with you?
Yes, sir. I was going to wait till the end, but this is the perfect time to do it. We had our driver, which is Robert Reed, which was his first fire, being a driver, just newly cleared. We also had my lineman, Eddie King, and we had firefighter Daniel Colbert. And in the chief's buggy, we had our assistant chief, Merrill Wells, and one other guy, David Fowle. So that was the crew of 6.
Yeah. And I know that they were generally part of a huge team of something like 150 or 160 firefighters who arrived on the scene, who participated in battling the fire. It's such an important lesson for us to remember, because we're living in a time when the number of fires has actually decreased substantially because of improvements in fire safety, reduction in smoking, things like that. And yet fire dangers are still omnipresent. And when they break out, we rely completely on firefighters to go in and put them out, and to keep what's an isolated fire catastrophe into becoming something even broader, right? Because something like that can just take down an entire block or part of a town. I mean, is that right? I mean, is that your sense that this could have even been a worse situation, Lieutenant?
I think specifically to your point that even in Silver Spring, it's obviously older community, been around since 1800s, or if not older than that. So we have a lot of older structures. So even more important that, this particular building didn't have sprinklers because it was an older building. Obviously when it was built, the sprinkler laws weren't in place. Even more of a reason that we need those resources in place, and even more important that we have the proper resources to respond to these types of buildings and the type of area that we specifically respond to, because of such a high increased risk over the modernized structures that might be out there. Yeah.
Well, the whole community is so grateful for what you did. We saw the danger that you and your teams and all the firefighters were in. And we saw what a terrible blaze that was, and how much damage it did. But it's a credit to your guys' work that you were able to contain it and put it out as quickly as you did. So for your sacrifice, for your heroism, for your valor, we're making you the local heroes for this week. And we hope that everybody will celebrate your hard work. So thank you, Captain Beavers, for everything that you do. Lieutenant Martinez, thank you for everything that you do. And if you have any final words, please, now's the time to do it, Captain.
Okay, I also want to thank the general public. They helped out a lot, just helping each other, getting each other out of each other's houses. So I really appreciate that. And I appreciate the continued partnership that we have with Montgomery County, working together and training and things like that. And hopefully it continues. So I also want to say thank you for your time also.
Awesome. And Lieutenant?
Yeah, again, thank you for giving us an opportunity to share this. It is, although it's just the two of us here, and I'm sure again the captain would agree. This was 100% a team effort. It wasn't just us by any stretch of imagination. It was all 3 companies that arrived at right around the same time, that worked together, worked hard. All the guys showed a tremendous amount of true grit to dig in and keep fighting fires and rescue the individuals who need to be rescued. And I can't say enough how proud I am for my company and all the companies, initial companies that were there. This could not have been done with just one person. It was all of us engaging and doing the best we could.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm sorry, Captain.
I say absolutely. Couldn't have said it any better.
Well, you know, you guys are real leaders, and as real leaders, you are recognizing the fact that it was indeed a vast team effort of all the firefighters who arrived and battled the blaze on that day. And we want to recognize you as representative and reflective of the heroism of all the firefighters, the men and the women who are out there protecting public security and saving lives. So thank you for what you did. Thank you for what you do every day. And I hope that you'll be able to wear this very tiny token of recognition of local hero with pride this week. And I hope everybody congratulates you. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.